Hey guys, same film my next update on my Hit It or Quit It Thoughts on Haul series. If you're unfamiliar, basically I'm going to be reviewing the things I featured in a haul video a year ago to let you know my current thoughts on those products. I will have my playlist and the individual videos linked down below. I'm going to be recapping 2 haul videos this month because a year ago I did post 2 haul videos, a large Ulta haul and then my regular August beauty haul. So there's a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to get started with the things I got in that large Ulta haul, and that's because they finally had a 20% off coupon, which they hadn't had all year prior to this. So the first thing I got is looking a little funny. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup in Fair Light. This is supposed to be an alternative to the Charlotte Tilbury, and because I store it on its side, over the past couple months it has started to get a little bit oily, which is annoying to me. So I think it's something I just want to use up and then buy the e.l.f. alternative instead. Although I do really like this. I think that it does give like a little bit of color to the skin, beautiful glow. I really liked wearing this under powder foundation or like the Kosas Cloud Set powder. I think that makes a really pretty combo. So a nice product, but I definitely prefer the packaging and the applicator for the e.l.f. Next is something I have not used yet, and I was so excited to get this, the Jack Black Night Mode Lip Treatment. I will have to try it and let you know because their regular lip balm I love so much. Haven't used it yet. Next I bought some Persona lip glosses. I keep these in the box because there is a sticker on the top with the color indicator, but I probably don't need to keep it in the box anymore. But Persona does have some glosses that have some shimmer in them, which I tried in the past, the peach one. I love the color, but I didn't like the shimmer. But these 2 shades I have are just cream finish glosses. So you have the more warm tone gloss, which is Marrakesh, and this really pretty mauve pink is what I'm wearing today. And this is Shortcake. And I think that these are phenomenal. They're a really nice, thin, smooth formula, not sticky, not super long wearing because they're not sticky. Really like these though. I think I'd pick Tower 28 over them, but I do still really enjoy them and I'm really happy to have them in my collection. They give just the right amount of color. I'd say like a light medium to medium opacity. And then I got the Persona eyeliner in the shade Bronze. This was included in 21 Days of Beauty that year, but it was sold out before the sale even started and it had finally just restocked. I have been using this a ton. It's a really pretty bronze eyeliner that has like a little bit of a copper tone to it, or there's like a little warmth in there, a little orange. And I love this. I do think that this is pretty long wearing. It has a really smooth formula. It glides very nicely. There are a few other colors in their range. I think they have black, brown, and maybe a plum, but I think I'm good just sticking with this one, but it is really nice and I'm very happy to have it. Then for my August haul, this one was really big. I got several drugstore lip products from the Lipstick Day sale. The first is another of the Maybelline Lifter glosses. I already have 2, again, just the cream finish glosses, not the shimmer ones. And this one is Stone, which is a really pretty tan color that has a little bit more of a cooler undertone. I really like this with some more intense eyes. Very good formula, medium coverage. It's nice and smooth, not sticky. I like the applicator. So this is fantastic formula. The only thing I don't like is that it's too chunky to fit in my organizers, and it's not necessary because if you see the product on the bottom, there's so much packaging around it. But really good formula, very pretty shade. And then I got something that I believe was new at the time. I hadn't really heard people talk about it. This was the Maybelline Slim Ultra Matte Lipsticks, and all of their shades are more something. They've released a ton more since this original launch, but this is more buff, a really great lighter warm nude shade, a really wonderful formula. I really like this. I was able to swatch several at my friend Jean's house, and there were other shades I thought were very pretty, but I think I'm good just with this one. But definitely check out the line though. It's a phenomenal formula. I like this way more than the Maybelline Creamy Mattes, which I used to enjoy a lot back in the day. It's just very good. It does set down to be a matte formula, but it's not too drying, very easy to apply, pretty long wearing, really nice. And then I got one of the Juvia's Place lip glosses. This is from the Bronze collection. This is called Bronzed Rose. These are going to be half off during Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, as well as all of Juvia's Place lip products. and these glosses are really good. I definitely do recommend them. Again, it has more of a medium coverage. I feel like it's similar to that Maybelline formula. Applicator's a little bit bigger on this one, not sticky, nice and smooth. I might possibly get another Maybelline gloss. I feel like I saw someone else wear more of like a pinky shade that I thought was really pretty, but I'll try to resist. And I don't need to get more colors in these formulas, even though I think they're really good. And then for a really good price, I had gotten the Morphe Madison Beer lip gloss, and I chose her deepest shade, which was Venus, a really pretty mauve color. This is a really nice formula. It reminds me a lot of the Persona. It is a nice thin consistency. It has like a light medium to medium opacity. Doesn't stay on super long, but I don't mind it. So again, happy to have, but I don't think I would need to go out and buy any more Morphe glosses. Next is a product that I knew I shouldn't have purchased, but I did anyway, and I do regret it. It was the Juvia's Place Rebel Mince Quad. I just can't get on with Juvia's Place eyeshadows for some reason. The shimmers in here are quite nice. The mattes need to be built up a little bit, but that is not uncommon for matte pastels. So I want to try to play with this a little bit more, but it's something I'm probably going to end up decluttering. And then I had gotten the last two shades I needed of the Mercier Caviar Stick Rose collection. They had 6 shades. These are the darkest 2, and this one is Forbidden Rose, and this one is Rose Thorn. I don't think I've worn this one on the eye yet. I can tell it's been used, but I think maybe just swatch, but part of that's because I've been panning shadow sticks, and I'm going to try to just like rotate them next year. I do really like these. Laura Mercier is my favorite shadow stick formula. I love the size of these because they're really easy for me to apply on my small lids. You can use these on their own, but I like using them as a base. Very long wearing, don't crease, makes eyeshadow stick to the lid really well. Absolutely love. Then I got some things from Sephora. This was like 40% off, I think. And it is the Makeup by Mario Glam Quad in Bronzy Glam. And I know that It's Just Steph just decluttered hers, but I really like this for a good travel palette. And then I'll bring along my Anastasia Birkin and Bengal singles for transition crease color. But then for me, I can use each of these on a different day on my lid and then use this in the outer corner. And these are like my perfect go-to kind of warm neutral shades and a really nice formula. So because I have those other single mattes that I think work perfectly with this, I actually really love having this. And then as a birthday gift, I got the Pat McGrath Huetopian Dreams palette. I think this is very nice. I'm happy to have this, but if I had to do it all over again, or if I used my own money, I probably wouldn't get it. I really like Natasha Denona eyeshadows. Pat McGrath does not beat her out for me as far as like, oh, I have to collect them all. I definitely don't feel that way about Pat, but I am still interested in like all the palettes she comes out with. So out of all of her larger palettes, I do think this is one of the best ones for me, but I don't really get the hype. And then for my free birthday gift, I had chosen the Laneige one, which was the Water Bank Sleeping Moisturizer, which I passed on. I don't like that. And then a little mini lip sleeping mask in berry, which I used up. And I really love that one. I did get a full size of the Candy Cane Peppermint one that they released during the holidays, which is great because I prefer a mint scent, but I do actually like the berry as well. I do find it to be very hydrating, sticks on the lips nicely, smooth. I tried the glowy balms and the squeeze tubes. I did not like them. They were really sticky for me, but the sleeping masks are really good. And then for like a little coupon code product, I had chosen the Fresh Sugar Advanced Therapy Recovery Lip Mask. I didn't like it at all. It was very thin, slippery, not hydrating, not good. Then I had gotten the Shroud Cosmetics and BeautBean It's Freaking Bats palette. I created a lot of looks out of here that I really loved, and the shimmers are phenomenal. So beautiful, very shimmery, very easy to work with. The mattes did work pretty well, but they're either really dark or very colorful, which for me in general, I have trouble working with, but they were not too tough compared to other things I've used. So I was impressed with this formula, and I would be happy to purchase more palettes from them in the future. Next, from the BoxyCharm Facebook group, I had gotten this Roen Liquid Lip Balm in Charlie. I love the nice little Choco Mint scent. I really like the applicator. It makes it easy for me to line my lips and fill them in with this. I love this liquid lip balm formula. It does have more of like a gel consistency. I love this color so much. This is a formula where I know it's really expensive and I would want a really good sale, but I do want like basically all the other shades, and they did just release 3 new ones. When I say just, I mean over the past couple months, and I am interested in those. I really am sad this brand is not available at Sephora anymore, but this is a very, very good lip product. If you do see this really discounted somewhere or able to be purchased on like a subscription box website, definitely get it. Next, there was some like random really good Walgreens sale where I got these 2 Rimmel products for like $5. It was like coupon stacked on top of each other. This is not the one I bought a year ago. That's actually like in my backup drawer. This is what I'm using right now, my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Transparent. The packaging on this is terrible and very cheap. I wouldn't mind for this to be in like a regular compact and cost $2 more, but this is my favorite touch-up powder. I also like to set my skin with this. It can look nice under the eyes to set the whole face, but for me, this is a powder that helps keep me matte for a long period of time. It doesn't make my makeup look cakey. It doesn't give me any like weird coloring on my skin like other touch-up powders do. So this one is definitely the best I've ever tried. And then I did repurchase the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara. This is what the brush looks like. I feel like this gives a lot of length and volume. However, this is the wettest mascara I've ever used, and I like really wet mascaras, but this is something I would say that like you don't be blinking a whole bunch when you put it on, and you really probably would like this to dry out a little bit before you start using it on a daily basis. But I do like it, and for that phenomenal price, I just had to buy it again. And then I bought a few products from the BoxyCharm pop-up sale, and it was really exciting because all of these are influencer-owned brands, but ones that I consider to be very prestigious. Like, it's not like, oh, people only buy it because it's an influencer. I think of these as just like amazing brands that happen to be owned by an influencer. So first, it'd be something that I had wanted to try for forever, but I couldn't put out the money for, and I got this for like $9–10. The M Cosmetics Color Drop Serum Blush. I got the color Venetian Rose. The packaging is very cute, but it is not the easiest to use. It's almost like you need instructions about like, do you push the dropper when you're in the packaging or out of it? But the first time I used this, it looked crazy, and the second time it went a little bit better. So I put it in the back of my hand and really kind of like blended it out on my hand with a beauty blender, and then I used that on the cheeks, and I do think it looked really pretty. I'm not going to buy any more of these. It's too finicky of a formula. I do really like their cream blush though. That's very simple to use, but I'm really happy I got to try this formula, and it's a shade that I will use in the winter time. Next, I got the Persona liquid lipstick in the shade OG, and this is a very nice, comfortable matte liquid lipstick formula, but it does really dry down. I love the applicator because it's that like little chair which hugs your lips, and I think that this is a pretty color. I wore it the other day and I liked it with that makeup look, but this is a little similar to Stone, where it is like a cool tone tan, and I feel like I can only wear that with a very specific makeup look. So good formula. I would love for her to come out with more shades. I know liquid lipstick's not that popular anymore, but a very, very nice formula. The shade is just not perfect for me. Next is one of my favorite products of all time. I wear it all of the time, and it is gonna be in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty this year. It is the Persona Bronzer Stick. I have the lightest shade Dune. It is a little bit warm tone, but I don't think it looks, I'm wearing it today, I don't think this looks orangey on me, but I do have more of a yellow undertone. This is a really nice, like, thin, creamy bronzer, but it blends out so nicely. It doesn't look oily on the skin. It's not patchy. The formula of this is so, so good. Highly recommend this. And lastly, I couldn't pass this up because it was literally $3. It is the Dominique Cosmetics lip liner, and this is in the lightest shade Crush. It looks like the Anastasia Brow Definer, that like triangle type shape, but that makes it easy to line your lips and shade in the corners at the same time. I really like this formula. It's very smooth, easy to apply on the lips, doesn't tug, but isn't too slippery, isn't thick. I really do like this for like a good like pink nude lip liner. It would actually go really well with this gloss. Don't think I'd repurchase it once I use it up, but I do want to use this up. Lastly, I had a birthday gift from Sydney Grace, and I got one of Temptalia's palettes, and this is on the Horizon Light. I don't care for this color just like shade wise, but everything else in here I absolutely love. This, I haven't used a ton of Sydney Grace mattes, mostly their shimmers, but this matte I loved a lot. And the shimmers in here just blow me away. They're so stunning, perform really well. So definitely recommend this palette. And I think out of all the palettes she released, I did get the best one for me. And then I also chose her single shadow in Dear Reader. I have tons of purples from Sydney Grace, but this one I do think is very special. And again, they have an amazing, like, thick metallic formula, but it's not too wet like the Juvia's Place eyeshadows for me. So I love Sydney Grace shimmers so much. They're phenomenal quality. They have so many shades, so I would definitely recommend those. So guys, I think I did a good job getting through these. I'm sorry if I talked really quickly, but for the most part, I'm really happy with everything I have here. Only a few things I haven't tried, which I'll share my thoughts in the future, but I would love to hear your thoughts on these products in the comments down below. I'd especially love to hear your thoughts on Pat McGrath eyeshadows. Because like I said, I think they're good, but not like, you know, $1 million worth good, but let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.